Creating a gift for a friend or family member can be simple and easy. Making a fleece tie blanket is cost efficient, takes little time, and is super thoughtful. Fleece tie blankets are great gifts for graduation, birthdays, Christmas presents, wedding gifts, and baby showers. Create a fleece tie blanket in 3 easy steps. 1. Get materials. 2. Cut blanket. 3. Tie blanket. Materials for this project include rotary cutting knife, safety pins, an omnigrid ruler, and 2 pieces of fleece fabric. Go to any craft store in your area that carries sewing material. Finding the fabric department should be really easy. Fleece fabric is the best material to use for this type of blanket because it is easy to manipulate and does not fray after being cut. There are a lot of prints to choose from. Don't get overwhelmed. Keep in mind how you would like the finished blanket to look, and it should be easy to choose. Choose 2 fabrics that complement each other. Most often, people choose a fabric that has a pattern on it, and then a solid that complements the pattern. Ask the fabric department store associate to cut each bolt into 1 2/3 yard length. It's that simple. Head on home to get started. First, lay the 2 pieces of material together, lining it up on each edge as close as you can without stretching it too much. Next, pin the top piece of fleece to the bottom piece of fleece with safety pins. You'll want to put the pin about 7 inches away from the edge of the material. This will help keep it from slipping or moving while cutting the strips. Repeat this process for all 4 sides. On a safe cutting surface, trim the edges of the fabric so the top and the bottom pieces of the fleece are the same size and the same shape. Make sure you trim all 4 edges of your blanket. The next step in cutting the blanket is to cut a square out of each corner. For this blanket, a 4.5 inch by 4.5 inch length was chosen. You will need to decide what length is best for the blanket of your choice. It is standard to choose between 4 to 6 inches. Cutting the strips for the blanket is the final step in the cutting process. Using the omnigrid ruler and the rotary cutting knife, cut 1 inch by 4.5 inch strips down the length of the blanket. The omnigrid ruler makes it very easy to be able to see the 1 inch width that is required. When you get near a square corner, you may need to adjust the width of the last 2 or 3 strips so that they are not too thin or too wide. Cut the strips down each length of the blanket in the same manner until all 4 sides have the strips cut. Find a comfortable place to sit to give your back a break. Pick up one end of the blanket and tie a knot with the top strip and the corresponding bottom strip. When you have tied all the knots, spread the blanket out. Tug and stretch the knots slightly. You're all finished. 3 simple steps to create a thoughtful gift that is sure to please anyone.